So last year, private server developer and vanilla WoW veteran Gummy released his Burning Crusade server, Felmyst, originally titled Burning Crusade. Gummy entered the private server scene many years ago with the launch of his own server, Scriptcraft, and decided to take a shot at Burning Crusade. The biggest concern at the time for Gummy's server was that it was being hosted in North America, which tends to be a big no-no for private servers due to the fact it's Blizzard Entertainment's home turf. Felmyst was expected to reach population into the thousands, likely breaking, I'd say, at 8 to 10,000, with most labeling it the Burning Crusade version of Nostarius based on its population numbers and hype. It was by far the most hyped private server at the time of launch, but unfortunately was shut down the same day due to Gummy receiving a cease and desist letter at his doorstep. After the shutdown, there were a few attempts to keep the server running for friends and family, which I will admit I did get the opportunity to play on these attempts, but it seems this time Gummy is pretty adamant about making it public, launching it with a quiet release I'd say about a month or two ago. And as far as I'm aware, Gummy is not directly involved with the hosting of this server as of this video. It's a PvP server, if you're not aware, with a Blizz-like experience based on Burning Crusade, with I believe the current progression being in Tier 5, with Vosh, Kale, and some of the bosses still standing. I also have been in contact with Gummy. I was able to ask him some questions that I personally believe you guys would be curious to know the answers to. And the first question I asked him was, does Felmyst plan to shut down once Classic is released? And they answered yes to this question. They do plan on shutting the server down once Classic is released. My follow-up question was, if Classic is not up to expectations and it's changed, will they relaunch the server, be it TBC or vanilla? And they answered with, direct quote, if Classic isn't Classic and it's some kind of phony remastered version, then that changes everything. There's so many ways they could ruin it. And another question, I tried to get some more examples, so I asked about the WoW token because I was curious about that and his opinion, and they answered saying it would probably ruin Classic for them. And another question I asked, what content is available? And everything but Tier 6 right now is available. Tier 6 is developed but hasn't been tested. But keep in mind, Tier 5 isn't cleared yet, and the server is still relatively new. This is Blizz-like to not have Tier 6 open yet. So my personal opinion on the server, and I'm sure you guys already are aware of what I'm about to say, the reason I'm bringing this server to your attention is because I personally believe that this server, without a doubt, leads the pack when it comes to its scripting. I personally was involved with some of the beta testing, and I leveled the Warlock to around level 60, and tested some of the endgame content as well. And I have to say, it is by far, without a doubt, coming from me, not only the best Burning Crusade experience I've had on a private server thus far, but also the vanilla leveling 1 to 60 experience as well. No other server comes close. And I also believe that Gummy is in this for the passion of the game. I think he actually does care about the game. He is a player. He is a hardcore veteran, unlike I'd say about 95% of the private server staff out there. There is no cash shop, no gold spam, nothing. And I unfortunately cannot play on the server at the moment, as my time is very limited these days, as I'm currently playing on another server, on Light's Hope. But rest assured, guys, if I had to pick a server right now to play on if Light's Hope shut down, I would without a doubt be on Felmyst, no questions asked. And there are quite a lot of familiar names currently playing there as well, and I'm pretty jealous and I can't play it because TBC is my favorite expansion, but oh well. All I know is, guys, if you do check it out, prepare yourself with the grind, the difficulty, and the challenge, as the server will for sure, guys, test your abilities to the core.
You are not prepared!